language, graphic novels, robotics, and sci-fi. Tune in to 60 Minutes of Pop Fiction with Marty Tengco. Wednesdays at midnight on your new music alternative. Jam 88.3.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Seatbelts from the album Cowboy Bebop Season 2, or rather Season 1, 1998. That's the opening billboard, or the beginning, or when you're starting the TV series, that's what you're gonna hear, the opening theme. Welcome to the show, 60 Minutes of Pop Fiction on Jam 88.3. You're here with me, Marty Tengco, and today we'll be talking about Cowboy Bebop, and I could see on the Facebook Live that everybody's excited, as I am, because this is what they call a Tito episode, but I will not agree, because it's a good TV series. It's a lot of people can relate to this, and they feel that, of course, okay, per fandom, people will say it's the best fandom, but I think it is an amazing TV series. And please message us and let us know your thoughts or whatever your ideas or your feelings for a TV series. Just message us on 60 Minutes of Pop Fiction. 60 minutes
60 minutes
60 minutes of Pop Fiction on Jam 8.3 Facebook Live, or our text line or WhatsApp number +63915 349 0888. 0917-859-8983. Now, if you see someone on my left who's sort of a familiar face, yep, you've seen him several times on Because Filipinas and Miss Kooky Tuason show. Welcome to the show, Karl, Orit.
Welcome again to myself. Finally,
Yes.
60 minutes of pop fiction.
Are you excited, Karl?
Very much.
Are you so much into this fandom?
If you just know how I am into
Close to
this
your heart.
fandom, Cowboy Bebop is really close to my heart,
Uh-huh.
and it has taught me a lot of things.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I want to know what that is.
Yeah, I've watched it like at least 5 times.
Five times?
The whole series.
Plus the movie.
Yeah, plus the movie.
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. So I'm not saying you grill Karl.
No, no.
But you can ask him a lot of his questions and his opinion and whatever about Cowboy Bebop, especially for those who are not familiar with the fandom. Okay, since I'll just go check and visit Facebook Live. Wow, a lot of people on Facebook Live. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you are around the world.
Oh, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, guys. Let me say hi to Mikhail Nieras, Cowboy Bebop Nice. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, Steven. Hello, sir. What's up? Thank you so much for tuning in. Kimi, Cowboy Bebop. Beef loaf? Really? Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Mikhail Nieras, I wonder if they did JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Have you? Yeah. On this show?
Not yet.
Maybe that's what you should
I'm thinking about
do
it.
next,
I sort of like got stumped there and thinking, yeah, haven't yet.
Find someone.
Guys, by the way, sorry, I got so confused. There's so many episodes this show has ever done. So yeah, I will definitely tell or inform Miss Kooky Tuason about this. Or Gintama. Yes, I will definitely tell her about this. These are good suggestions. What's this?
We haven't started yet and they already
I
have
know.
their suggestions.
I know, right? Bernicoy, Deborah, Marty. Hi, thank you so much for tuning in. Lester, well, hello, Lester. My
Hi,
co-host
Lester.
for Ghost Fighter or
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho. There. What's
Hi,
this?
Chris.
Oh, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. Maki Romulo. Happy birthday, Karl Orit. Ha ha ha.
Belated.
Belated.
Yeah.
Belated happy birthday, man.
It was my birthday last
Yeah,
Friday.
right? I
Yeah.
sent you a gif of food.
Yeah, food.
Because
food
you,
post. Your
you
favorite
love,
food post.
Oh my gosh, you're the one who loves food. No, I love food too, but you love food more. No, I'm just kidding. Napoleon Gancayco, good morning DJ Marty, pabati naman sa amin ng tropa ko ngayon. Si Mick. Cowboy Bebop, a lot to say, but let's start with amazing musical scoring. Please play that song from the Ballad of Fallen Angels while Spike is falling from the window.
Oh.
We'll see if I was able to find that. If not, well, sorry, it's just an hour. I can only put so many songs. The thing about Cowboy Bebop, it has an amazing soundtrack.
Very, very amazing.
Yes, from
Awesome.
season 1, season 2, season 3, the movie, even their remixes and everything. It's just amazing. Every music is has its own flavor.
Well, it's a fusion of a lot of genres.
Yes, that's what I loved about Cowboy Bebop. And yeah, so we'll see if I have that. Mikhail Nieras, thank you for the shout out. Yes, you're welcome and thank you so much for tuning in. What's this? Chris? Oh, there. Chris, hi. Oh, so sweet.
So sweet.
All right. So, guys, again, we're on Facebook Live. Just look for us. 60 Minutes of Pop Fiction on Jam 8.3. All right, Karl. I do have some questions for you.
Wow, okay. Questions agad?
Yeah, so let's go back to the first time you knew about this. How did you get introduced to Cowboy Bebop?
I really have a hazy memory about my first time.
Okay.
First time watching an
Locally.
episode.
It is locally.
Yeah,
right?
locally. It's just that my cousins are really into anime.
Ah, okay.
And probably this one time during high school where I've watched an episode, but I didn't manage to finish it.
Right, okay.
So come college, I found it again, and that's when I finished, and that's when it really hit me. Like, oh, this speaks to me on another level. Like,
Right.
wow, it's like talking to me and my
Psyche.
loneliness and my.
I'm so sorry, it's just so funny.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I don't know why it looks funny when you said loneliness because you don't look lonely to me.
Yeah,
You're an introvert. That's different.
That's the thing. Cowboy Bebop, at face value, you'd see it as a very fun anime, action-packed,
Right.
and
Light.
light at
Yes.
times. But when you really get into the philosophy
Right.
behind the
Yes.
show,
Yes.
you'd see a lot of existential crisis,
Right, yes.
loneliness, and the undertones of the show. And
Yes.
that's when you would see those things when you try to rewatch it at different times during your lifetime. So,
So
that's
you-
why I've managed to watch it almost at least 5 times, and
Wow.
and that's when okay, this episode talks about this, and so it hits me on another level again.
So it changes every time you finish a season or whatever. It hits you differently
It's a
all the
show
time.
that keeps on giving.
Awesome. That is
Yeah.
just the sweetest line. So I think maybe it was just right that you watched it in college rather than maybe when you were in grade school or something. Maybe you would have understood it better.
Well, I don't think anyone from grade school or any parent would allow their kids to watch it.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, because when the show was premiered in Japan,
Okay.
they didn't show the whole of it
Oh, that I didn't know.
on
Okay.
1998. They only showed episodes 2, 3, 7 to 15, and 18.
No, why?
So it's
the
so it's
violence. Yeah, okay.
Because of the adult themes, violence, some sexual
Yes.
things too.
Yes.
When it went to the Western audience, they showed it on a very late time slot in Toonami Adult Swim.
Weird.
So that's 11:30.
It makes sense. Yeah.
So it has a very adult theme. So I
Right.
don't think it's
Kid friendly.
kid friendly.
It's just animated, but it's not kid friendly.
It is not.
Definitely not. Okay.
Definitely not.
We will not push that. But okay, so prior to Cowboy Bebop, were you into sci-fi or Western?
Not really.
Not really.
To be
So
honest,
what were
not
you
really.
watching?
Sci-fi a bit because I've seen Star Wars already. By
Okay.
then. We have this, DVD collections from your uncles. Like, they bought this from abroad and they bring it home. And
Right.
during that time, early 2000s, usong-uso DVD, di ba?
Yeah,
Tsaka
DVD.
BCD.
Yes.
So I've seen.
Kala ko beta eh. Sige. No.
Hindi ako abot sa ganon. VHS.
VHS,
Ayan.
okay.
VHS man lang, di ba? Doon ko napanood yung Lion King, mga ganyan. Pero syempre, ibang fandom yon.
Ibang fandom yun. Okay.
Hindi natin pag-usapan yun.
Right. It's a different one.
So, I was already into sci-fi a bit.
Uh-huh.
But I have no knowledge about Westerns.
Okay.
No idea.
All right.
Up
So-
until now, like, very just
Handful.
scratching the surface.
Right. So Cowboy Bebop was just your one and only sci-fi / Western that you are so into.
Well, I'm into Star Trek.
Oh,
recently.
right, okay.
Yung bagong series from Netflix.
Yeah,
Star
the
Trek
sort of like the
Discovery.
reboot or something. Yeah.
No, it's a different timeline.
It's like an AU actually. Yeah.
alternate universe.
Yeah.
So, I'm into Star Wars, Star Trek. What else? Sci-fi.
So when you were so this is college. You're mentioning when you watched it again, you were already into Star Wars or Star Trek.
Definitely, yeah.
But when you were younger, when this came out here,
I was into anime, of course.
anime in general, just anime.
In general, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, Magic Knight Rayer, BTX, you name it.
Everything.
All the afternoon shows
Yeah.
or all the early morning shows
Right.
during our time.
Yes. Look at you smile like our time,
During our time, right?
Shut up. Don't like you sometimes. Okay, so you watched that Tagalog dubbed.
Yes,
And then when you rewatch this, what did you watch? Is it the Japanese or the English dub?
English.
English. Which would you prefer?
Well, I would prefer the English one because
Yeah.
they really had a good English actors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, English speaking actors who did the dubs, and it really sinks into the to the
The mouth.
Yeah.
How the mouth is moving. No, but I'm curious about the script because a lot of people were saying they preferred the words or the script that was used for English than the other, which is the original Japanese and the Tagalog dub. Do you agree with this?
Well, I wouldn't blame them because my preference is the English dub then kasi that's how I first watched it.
Okay.
And Cowboy Bebop really got into a lot of audience, like really had a cult before nung sumikat na siya sa West.
Okay.
Because in Japan, it's like, hindi pa ganun like, it's too violent or
Right.
too adult for
Yeah.
them, right? Kaya English subs, because a lot of fans would say that, anime fans would say na this is probably one of the best English
Yes.
dubs that has happened to anime.
Right. That's what they're also saying. And you agree.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Okay.
Definitely.
So, in gist, for those who are not familiar, what is Cowboy Bebop?
All right. Cowboy Bebop is a story of a ragtag team of misfits.
Right.
And they just go through the mundane things every day,
Right.
trying to get out of their past. But eventually, toward the end of the series, they have to, face it. So that is why it speaks to me to a lot of levels.
Okay. And let me just clarify, guys. Since it's Cowboy Bebop, it's not in Earth, right? The location is not on Earth.
Well, not just in Earth.
Oh, okay.
Earth during that time is uninhabitable already. But they still have Earthlings there,
Right.
underground, because what happened was there was a gate accident
Right.
earlier before the time of Cowboy Bebop, and that's when the moon shattered. So every 2 days now, the Earth is, having some meteor showers. They have colonies in Mars, Ganymede, probably in some farther places. So that's where the story revolves around, within our solar system.
Why Cowboy Bebop? Why is it important? Why is the name significant, Cowboy Bebop?
Well, there's this text that Shinichiro Watanabe put in most of the interstitials they have. What it says is, in 2071, in the universe, the bounty hunters who are gathering in Spaceship Bebop will play freely without fear or risk of risky things. They must create new dreams and films by breaking traditional styles. The work, which becomes a new genre in itself, will be called Cowboy Bebop.
Wow.
So nobody really understands then what it means. Why is
Alright.
it called Cowboy Bebop? Now, more than 20 years after, probably we understand now that it's a mishmash, a fusion of different genres that doesn't seem to meld together if you think of it, but because of the soundtrack and the story that they did in the series, it works, and now we enjoy it. It is still watched 20 years after. It's top 30. Last I checked, kanina lang, top 33 siya sa best TV shows ng IMDb.
Let's bump it up, people. And I'll definitely ask Karl some more questions. And we'll be playing some music. You're still here with us, here on 60 Minutes of Pop Fiction on Gem 8.3, your new music alternative.
Shine,
Jam 88.3, the city's new music alternative.
Une promenade et l'univers s'éloigne. Après une cascade et son nom c'est toujours toi. Une escapade, la vie est dans les bois. Et puis une balade, son sujet c'est toujours toi. Une promenade et l'univers s'éloigne. Après une cascade et son nom c'est toujours toi. Qui vole, c'est toujours toi, c'est toujours moi, toujours le rocher de la mémue, comme un enfant qui voit le temps passer comme drôle, c'est toujours toi, c'est toujours moi, sur les ailes et les chants du grand amour. Qui vole, c'est toujours toi, c'est toujours moi, toujours le rocher de la mémue. Dans cette époque cybernique, pleine de gens informatiques, c'est la seule fantaisie ici, pour toujours, c'est toujours moi, c'est toujours toi. C'est la seule fantaisie ici pour tout.
was Fantaisie Sign, and I hope I said it right, by Carla Vallet.
Or Fantasy Sign.
Fantasy Sign. I liked it that way. No, I'm just kidding. And prior to that, I played Live in Baghdad by Masaki Endoh, and they're both from the album Cowboy Bebop No Disc, and that's for the second season that was aired, at least in Japan, in 1998.
There's just one season of Cowboy
Really?
Bebop.
Now I'm confused.
Yeah,
Because
there's just one season, 26 episodes, and one movie.
No way.
Yeah, the movie happened between episode 22 and 23.
Okay. Oh, okay.
What they released, though, is...
Thank you for clarifying that part. Because
Yes.
I just...
They released 7 soundtrack albums.
They did.
Yeah.
I love those albums.
Live recording album, remix album, box sets, singles, and vinyl records.
The remixes are amazing, actually.
Yeah, so they've got a lot of material when it comes to music.
Uh-huh.
And what happened there, chose trivia. Anyone out there is watching. The composer.
There are reasons why we're at least friends. So
Why?
I can kill him afterward.
Don't.
No, I'm just kidding. Go back to your trivia.
Trivia. The composer of the soundtrack
Yes.
for Cowboy Bebop is Yoko Kanno.
Yes.
And what she did, she's a composer.
She's an
She's a
amazing-
female.
she's an amazing
really
composer.
amazing composer.
Very amazing artist.
She pulled, these musicians and created the band Seatbelts just for the show.
Yes.
Just for the
Like
show.
they're 5, I think, right? 5 or 6 members.
I don't know with all that instruments and music.
Yeah,
probably
but they're
more.
like 3 vocals. I think there are 3 to 4 vocals, and yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
and another bit of trivia.
Mm-hmm.
They have started the soundtrack even before the episodes were finalized. So
that I do know, and it was so cool.
yeah, the director and the producers have to work around the music. That's
Yeah.
why each episode is called a session.
Yes. And the thing is, the director of the TV series, like, yeah, okay, I have no say on this.
Yeah, to think that it is this is Shinichiro Watanabe's first outing as a solo director.
That I didn't know. Ooh.
Yeah, but he co-directed a few anime before, like Macross, and I forgot the other one. There are other. They have a lot of work before, but this is his first solo, and
This is under Sunrise Inc., right?
under Sunrise Inc.
Yes.
And he's also the one ang may kasalanan ng Samurai Champloo na pinag-aanoan dito ni Joel. Spike Spiegel pa rin, Joel Toledo.
That is a bayaw fight there. No, just kidding. No.
Panuurin mo muna.
Yeah, because, Joel Toledo, who was for my Studio Ghibli episode, has his own world right now. He's there, Samurai Champloo. He's not here.
Yeah, but thank you for watching, because they're not playing Diablo 3 with Carl Santos, who's also watching right now.
Wow. You feel honored.
Yeah, I feel honored that my bayaws are here.
What's up, people?
What's up, bayaws?
It sounds weird.
What's up, mga bayaw? What's
All
so
right.
weird about that?
Again, guys, sorry I forgot to introduce my show. Welcome back to 60 Minutes of Pop Fiction on Jam 88.3. You're still here with me, Marty, Tengco, and
Karl, Orit,
we're still talking about...
Cowboy Bebop.
Yep, and please do our greetings, Karl.
Oh wow, wow.
We could start with...
Let's start with, since I'm already done with the
Bayaw.
with the bayaw, no? Yes, Adrian Morris Raico, more than 20 years ago.
He had a question. Wow. Actually, it's active. Okay,
Yeah.
I would like to say hi to Alfonso Manalastas. Hi,
Oh, hi.
Alfonso.
Hi, Alfonso.
He said hi to us. Hello, Marty and Carl. Hi, thank you so much for tuning in. Erd Melsat Satin. Hey, Marty. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Napoleon Gankaiko said the thing about Cowboy Bebop is the mystery behind every character like Spike and Face Past. Why Jet has a metal arm, and who is the genius Ed, which is given an answer as the series goes on.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this, Carl?
Lagi siyang nanonood, no? Thank you for always watching,
Why
Napoleon.
do you make it sound like it's wrong? Don't listen to him, Napoleon. Thank you so much for tuning in.
I'm just amazed.
Actually, yes, because apparently there's so many geeks in the Philippines, and yeah.
I think he's part of every fandom.
Yeah.
Thank you, Napoleon.
I feel like he has seen most fandoms, and it's cool. Yeah. So,
yeah, and he also love particularly 6 episodes like Ballad of Fallen Angels.
yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, Jupiter Jazz Part 1 and 2. I love Jupiter Jazz.
You
And,
do?
yeah.
Is that your favorite? No, not really.
No.
Not really.
Not
Okay.
really. I have a different favorite. The Real Folk Blues, which is the last 2 episodes of the series. And of course, Piero Le Fou.
Wow, I like that how you said it.
It's that crazy.
Can you say it one more time?
Piero Le Fou?
What? You have to,
Kailangan gawa ganun.
and to think it's French, this is an Italian thing.
No,
The
this
gesture-
is Italian.
You have to do it in front.
This one.
The 3 fingers
Ito
in
yung-
front of you.
yeah.
This one is French. This is weird. That is wrong, Carla.
I
You're
don't-
inventing.
Sorry, I'm just trying to, take the right pronunciations
So if
from the air.
it's a French thing.
I think so, yeah.
Hello to Warren Garcera. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alan Dale Basa said,
Yes, please.
he has read somewhere that Ayn will no longer be a corgi but a husky in the live action version. It would have been okay if it were a Shiba Inu, but the husky, why?
Are you
Same thoughts. I was in expletives off
off
air.
air? He was really angry.
Yeah, and
He's like,
it's-
no.
I don't think it will work. It's really stupid to
There's
to put a
something about
husky
the
there.
corgi.
It is.
It works.
I love
I
corgi.
love corgis.
Tem-
I'm not saying I don't love huskies. It's just not right.
Yeah, because Ayn is a dog.
Yes, guys.
Ayn is a dog. Ayn is a Pembroke Welsh corgi,
Mm-hmm.
and
Guys, Carl, by the way, has lots of dogs, so he knows.
I have
everything.
3.
Yeah.
Tatlong aspin. Yeah.
Amazing.
He's an experiment, a genius dog, and I just don't see how a husky would work.
Yeah, it has to be this small, cute
Yeah,
dog
exactly.
with short legs and
Short
short
legs.
everything.
and
and a
kind
big
of
face.
chunky long body, short legs, and like a really cute big ears like that.
Flop one. Of one ear's flopping, one ear's up. That
No,
will be okay.
That'll
I
be
can forgive that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rather
for as
than
long
a
as it's a
husky.
corgi.
Yes.
For as
see?
long as it's a corgi.
Has to be a real dog. Yeah, guys, you can train a corgi. Come on.
Netflix, please.
Don't ever change dog.
I'm already 50-50 about the casting.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's Spike then?
John Cho is Spike.
Ah.
I'm so sorry, I don't know much about the other actors. John Cho is like the one I'm really familiar with.
Yeah.
And I'm just
He's
like,
growing his hair now, right?
He is growing his hair, and I'm like, okay.
That's okay. He's okay, but the rest I'm not
Okay.
sure.
The rest I'm not sure. And it's really funny that they casted Jet Black, an African American guy.
Are you angry now?
Is this a joke? Are they like seriously Netflix? Jet Black. Come on.
No way.
No way. And you know what Jet Black's nickname in the
What,
show?
what?
Black Dog. It's like adding insult to injury.
No. Well, just guys, just
Yeah.
don't there. No, don't go there. Someone is angry here. Okay. Okay, Carl Isaac Santos. Nandito na mga bayaw. Nanonood.
Salamat mga bay.
Okay, napakinggan ko. Ang dami. Para... Never mind, I'm not gonna go there. Napakinggan ko. I search It's Green Bird, the song from Ballad of Fallen Dreams. We'll see. You'll know, rather.
Yeah. You got a lot of songs
Yes,
out there.
we do have some songs. Mac Parao. Hey guys, good evening. Love the topic. Well, good morning. I don't know where you are,
Morning.
but it's good morning where we are. And thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, Napoleon Gankaiko, he has a question for you, Carl. Who is the most bizarre character in Cowboy Bebop? Because for him, it's Mad Piero and Chess
Yeah.
Master Hex.
Oh, Mad Piero and Chess Master Hex are like awesome villains because they are really geniuses, or really, the characters took a really hard hit from them. But for me, the
Who's the most bizarre for you?
bizarre character,
Okay, what is your definition of bizarre for you, Carl?
I don't know, probably just weird, but
Like-
fun, but also scary. I don't know.
Right. Okay. So for
It depends. It depends on the context. But for me, as of this
for
moment,
this particular fandom, Cowboy Bebop,
it's really hard to say because they had a lot of bizarre characters.
the
Like,
most bizarre.
this is a tough question, guys. Really tough question because they had this cowboy at the very almost early on in the series. They have this cowboy
Right.
who is so dumb,
Really.
who has mistaken Spike as the teddy bear bomber.
Okay.
And when he knew that he was mistaken, he made Spike the real cowboy. And at the end of the episode, he's now a Ronin.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he's a bizarre character.
For
He-
you.
For you, yeah. For me, he's dumb but lovable a bit. Yeah.
Eccentric choices.
This
Okay,
is
who's the
re-
most eccentric of all?
Well, that would be Ed. Yeah. I
For
think-
those who don't know, who is he?
Well, Ed. Ed's name.
Guys,
is-
by the way, look at Carl. He has his cheat sheet. So this is what I'm proud about, Pat, this show. Every geek has their own ways of remembering things. And for Carl, it's an old certificate.
Yeah, it's a scratch paper.
Yes.
Nakakahiya yung iba raw may index cards and all that. Ako, scratch paper. Guys.
But it works.
It works,
Because
yeah.
you remember, as long as you can read your...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm lost in my notes now. Well, Edward
Okay.
Wong Hao Pepelu Tiveruski the Fourth.
Okay.
That's her. She's female.
Oh,
by the way.
female, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Ed is
I
a
stand
female.
corrected.
Yeah. Ed is female, and that's her made-up name. Her real name is Francois Appleberry.
Francois.
Francois.
You have to do that. The finger.
Francois Appleberry. And I think she's the my most lovable weird character. For the whole-
Okay.
She brings a lot of comic relief to the series,
okay.
and you kind of need it, especially when you really get into the psychological and philosophical aspects of the show, because it could really dig deep into your psyche sometimes, especially when you're in a place where you kind of feel really sad, or you're in an existential crisis.
Ah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's this? Alan Basa. Mustafa Shakir will play Jet as far as I know.
Yeah, that's a guy. I'm so sorry. I just don't get it. It feels like a joke. I mean, Netflix is making a joke out of this guy.
Go punch him. I'm just kidding. No. Go petition people. Let's petition.
And to think that they made Death Note before,
yeah.
and it flopped.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so worried about Netflix doing Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I think they should reconsider, I guess.
I
A lot
don't
of
know.
things. Maybe they should maybe different producer or something. Maybe
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, Alan Basa. Oh yeah, he played Bushmaster in Luke Cage. Oh really? I didn't know that.
Probably didn't see that season.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Mick Lizardo. I'm with Napoleon Gancaiko. Yes, he's a effing geek. Sorry for the word. Enjoy your segment though. Whoop. Thank you so much. Yep. Geeky
Napoleon
geek.
should be a top fan now.
Yeah.
I don't see the badge.
Stop.
Give him the badge, guys. Come on.
Okay, it's all right. So earlier, well, off air, I was asking about like so you gave us earlier like a super thin gist of Cowboy Bebop, right?
Super thin.
Okay, let's analyze Cowboy Bebop, right? So, what are your favorite episodes or scenes of Cowboy Bebop?
Well, how much time do we have right now? Well, my favorite episode will be probably it's not the most favorite one,
Favorite nga mo.
Then ng karamihan of most.
But yours. But this is your ultimate favorite.
Probably top 3.
Okay, go for top 3.
All right. Waltz for Venus.
Okay.
Waltz for Venus is when Spike Spiegel meet this young kid Rocco.
Mm-hmm.
And Rocco got entangled with a gang, and he has something that the gang wants. And to make the long story short, Rocco died protecting someone for that item.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's when I would really start to like cry because I mean, oh wow, this is so human.
You make it sound like it should not be.
No, but you know how sometimes like the characters in Cowboy Bebop, we go through the day, all of the mundane stuff, and the whole day passes through us, and like it's nothing like we go through it and we just shrug it off. And when you have these kinds of episodes, that's when it hits you like, oh man, I'm still human after all.
Can you relate to the loyalty of Rocco, or is it more like you regret because you don't agree with his choices?
No, I totally agree with Rocco's choices because that is for his sister. I mean the thing that they need to cure the sister. And Spike Spiegel, who is detached to most people, really got the liking to the character, to Rocco. And Spike just made his final wish for his sister.
Oh.
Yeah, to cure the sister with this plant that the gang wants. And you'll see the human aspect of the character. And kasi first few episodes it's all fun and games. And when you hit that episode, it's like,
damn,
why am I watching this again?
I've
seen this 5 times already.
But it's still same emotion.
Same emotion.
Same
still makes me
everything.
cry.
That's
Still makes me cry.
Do you have siblings, Karl?
I do.
Are you the type of sibling?
I'm the eldest, and of course, I'm the type of sibling that I may be like, we're old now and we're kind of
Independent.
not independent and not as close because
right.
two of my siblings are in the States.
Right. Okay.
And it's the same thing. You would still do, these things for your family, not just for the siblings.
That's why.
It's for the family.
Or whoever your loyalties lie on.
Exactly.
All
Even
right.
with your friends that you choose, that you deem worthy of this kind of loyalty.
Right. So that's one of your top 3. So what are your other 2?
Other 2, Toys in the Attic.
Okay.
That's when they found this mutated creature in their storage space, and it's a homage to Aliens.
Okay. Oh. Sorry, I just did an Aliens episode. Yeah, I don't like Aliens. Okay.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop has a lot of references and
Right.
homages.
Yeah.
So Toys in the Attic is one of the fun episodes when they get to hunt this creature, and you would see the references there and how they defeated the creature. So just one of the fun episodes.
You just liked it because it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, and it's a kind of a thriller too.
Are you into the Aliens fandom?
Of course.
Oh, that's why.
Of course, I like the xenomorphs.
Oh gosh.
The
No.
biomechanical, thing.
Right. 'cause
H.R. Geiger.
You're into sci-fi, so obviously.
Yeah. But we're talking about Cowboy Bebop
Yeah,
here,
so let's
of
go
course.
back
So
there.
we're crossing over.
Well, speaking of crossover, would you like to do that? Like a crossover with Cowboy Bebop and the Aliens themselves, the Aliens franchise.
I'm not sure if it would work because it's too different.
What fandom would work as a crossover with Cowboy Bebop for you?
I haven't really thought about that, to be honest. Maybe that's something I need to ponder about.
Because you know why? The reason I'm asking is because prior to my episode prior was James Bond, and my co-host at the time, Tim, said something like Cowboy Bebop has references of James Bond.
Yeah, it does. It does because of the, I don't know, it's the action and the style. Cowboy Bebop is just a mishmash of everything that is, I think, good with the bigger fandom we have, right?
Yeah, that's a good observation. So you still have no idea what crossover would work?
I don't know. I haven't really thought
How
about
about you guys, those who are listening? What crossover do you have in mind that will work with Cowboy Bebop?
Type it in.
Type it in. Text
Type it
us.
in. Let us know.
Yeah, so that was all three, your top three, right?
Of course, the Real Folk Blues.
Okay, what's it about?
Well, that's the culmination of the series. Because from episodes 1 to... oh, wait, no. I think that will be like my... Sorry.
Look at him. Look at him deliberate.
Yeah.
He's doing his own...
Sorry. I have to correct myself. I think that will be the top 4. Real Folk Blues. Because that's the culmination of the whole series. So it's
Right.
only tawag dito, it's only just na to wrap things up in
Right,
those
okay.
2 episodes. But leading into those 2 episodes, which is episode 24, I forgot the title. I think that's where it hits. That's where it hits me again, like all the
tears and the
tears
onions. Someone
and
is cutting onions.
Yeah, a lot of ninjas
Yes.
around me cutting onions because that's the episode when, di ba nakilala ni Jet, ni Spike, si Faye Valentine, si Ed and
Yes.
Ayn,
Yes.
and that's the episode when they go on their own separate ways.
Oh, ow.
It's like they are finally, well, during that time Jet has already he already resolved his issues with the past.
Okay.
Spike not yet
Okay.
going there. Faye and Ed is working on their past
Right.
on episode 24.
Uh-huh.
So after the episode, that's when they decided to leave the Bebop crew.
Oh.
And the most heart-wrenching moment for me there is when Jet takes out all this platefuls of boiled egg
Okay.
because they are poor, right? And
Right.
they're bounty hunters and
dependent on if they're able to catch.
yeah, and they're really bad at it. Or they catch the criminal, but they have that soft spot for that someone because some criminals do it for honor. I don't
Yes.
know. They just don't have money.
Period.
Period. They're poor.
Right.
They can't feed themselves.
But they have eggs. That's still something.
Yeah, platefuls of eggs, like
Yeah.
5 platefuls of eggs.
That's still good.
And the weird thing is, Jet called Spike for dinner,
Uh-huh.
and that's when Spike told Jet that everyone's gone. And what happened is they are in the common room, and Jet and Spike are just eating silently the eggs, and up until they finish the other plates, and it's like.
Oh.
Well, it's not the same. It's not the
Right.
same because you've at that point you've come to love these characters.
Right.
You've connected with them at some point,
Right.
and seeing them separate like that,
But do you think it was the right time?
it was definitely the right
To
time
part
because Faye finally learned how to cope with her past, and Ed being Ed is like a passing through character when she's feeling she needs to go somewhere else.
Right.
She goes.
Right.
She's like a cat. She's a genius though.
Okay. I don't know what to feel with your description, but okay.
Shinichiro Watanabe used that description on her while
But it makes sense. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they decide, they decide.
Yeah,
they make choices that they have thought of. So yeah.
Exactly, and that's when you feel like, but they belong together.
But you have to grow.
Yeah, but they have to grow. They have to work on their past,
Right.
and so that they could finally move
Yes.
forward.
Okay. I'll leave Carl to his emotions, and I'll be playing some music. You're also listening.
Something fun.
Still
Play
listening.
something fun.
I'll think about it. You're listening to 60 Minutes of Pop Fiction on Jam 80.3, your music alternative.
Your new music authority, Jam 88.3.
وما بابا موسكا يجعلنا يا سيدي موسكا يا ما وما بابا موسكا يجعل البحر بابا موسكا والسماء والماء بابا موسكا يجعلنا يا سيدي موسكا ما وما بابا موسكا يجعلنا يا سيدي وموسى بحري يا بابا موسكا السماء والماء يا سيدي موسكا يجعلنا يا بابا موسكا ما وما بابا موسكا يجعلنا يا بابا وسق البحر بابا موسكا قولوا مرحبا بابا موسكا السماء والماء يا سيدي موسكا ما وما بابا موسكا يجعلنا يا سيدي موسكا بابا موسكا في مولاي يا بابا موسى وداوي حالي يا بابا موسى ويا مولاي يا سيدي موسى وداوي حالي يا بابا موسى السماء والماء يا سيدي موسى ما وأما بابا موسيقى رجالنا يا سيدي ويا رجال الله يا سيدي موسيقى ما ديال البحورة بابا موسيقى السماء والماء يا سيدي موسيقى عندي ولي يا سيدي موسيقى رجالنا يا بابا موسيقى ما وأما بابا موسيقى رجالنا يا سيدي موسيقى بابا موسيقى هوي حالي يا بابا موسيقى يا رجال الله يا سيدي موسيقى بيمولي يا بابا موسيقى ومرحبا بابا موسيقى رجالنا يا بابا وسك البحر يا بابا موسيقى والمرصى يا سيدي موسيقى السماء والماء يا سيدي موسيقى السماء والماء يا بابا موسيقى الله الله بابا موسيقى رجالنا يا بابا وداوي حالي يا بابا موسيقى ريبو وراني يا بابا موسى يا رجال المرصى يا سيدي موسيقى رجالنا يا بابا موسى قولوا مرحبا بابا موسيقى رجالنا يا سيدي موسيقى
Musawe. That's the name of the track, people, by Hassan Bohmide from the album Future Blues, and that was for the movie that was aired 2001 or shown 2001. And prior to that, I played Cats on Mars by the Seatbelts that Karl has mentioned earlier, which is basically the band that was just made for the TV series. And welcome, and that was from the album Cowboy Bebop No Disc. Welcome back to the show, 60 minutes of pop fiction on Jam 8.3. You're still here with me, Marty, and
Carl.
And we're talking about
Cowboy Bebop. Talking about Cowboy Bebop.
Yes.
Should have brought a hat.
Yeah, it would have been so cool. But it doesn't. I don't remember seeing a hat there that they wore. They were more like suits, like work clothes, right?
Spike is wearing a more flashy, stylish clothing.
Yeah.
Jet is more casual with his muscle shirt.
Yeah.
Or I think it's an overall.
Yes.
And Faye, I don't know what she's wearing. Shoestring. That's why it's not for the kids.
Right. I know.
And Ed is wearing a tank top, a very loose mid-rib tank top, and compression shorts.
Yes.
Ayn doesn't wear anything.
That is forgiven.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to wear anything.
He doesn't need to wear anything.
Cute
He just
value.
needs to be, just like that.
Yeah, just the cute that he is.
Cute corgi.
Yeah, dog lover there. All right. I'll be reading off some. By the way, guys, again, we're on Facebook Live. Just look for us, 60 minutes of pop fiction. And, of course, on Gem 8.3. Sorry, I forgot my station. And our text line or WhatsApp number, 63915-349-0883. It's 104 in the clock. And let me read off some messages. What's this? Wow, Lester Well. What's this? What does he have to say? Oh, there. Possible crossover, Lupin the Third. Wahaha. Do you agree?
Did you know that Spike is...
No, I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Patterned. Did you know that Spike is patterned
Okay.
kay Lupin?
That's why the similarities. Of sorts. I'm not saying it's 100% similarity, but there are some similarities.
Just look at the pants and the shoes.
Yeah.
It's very Lupin the Third. But the character of Spike is really took an inspiration from a Japanese actor, Yusaku Matsuda.
Mm-hmm.
And he has this sort of a James Bondish TV series, Tante Monotogari.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a super spy or like a detective
right.
series, I think.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So do you agree that there should be a crossover?
Possibly. If they could like cryo freeze Lupin and the gang. Like what they did to Faye.
Yeah.
And they got revived and they have a lot of debt like Faye, because it's like 30 million wulongs, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Or 300 million wulongs.
Damn.
I really don't know how much a wulong costs
That's
right
okay.
now. And
You're
it's,
forgiven.
it's not really clear in the show either.
Right, okay.
It's weird because
the
Ayn
value,
is,
yeah.
Yeah, Ayn is priced at just 2 wulongs.
What?
Well, they have meals like 20 wulongs for a
Uneven.
lobster. That's why it's a weird show.
Right. And you love it.
And I love it.
Okay, that's forgiven.
And I love it. And imagine Lupin and the gang would try to do some heist in the Mars or Ganymede. So yeah, I think that would be a nice crossover, and Spike will try to catch them.
Ah, good call. Yeah, good call. Okay. Napoleon Gankaiko, Toys in the Attic's Lobster.
Yeah, that's the thing that haunted them in the ship.
Oh.
It's
Oh, yeah, okay. Now, the one you said earlier.
Yeah, they left a lobster there, and some bacteria evolved into something.
So, guys, clean
your refrigerators regularly, and don't leave things that could germinate some
and multiply.
monsters. Yeah.
So, guys, don't be lazy. Clean.
Cleanliness is next to.
I'm not saying anything. You guys continue it. Christian Noel Pobre, rock on. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. And upon Gankaiko, I still think that Faye's line in the Real Folk Blues part 2 saying that Julia is the kind and beautiful, dangerous ordinary that you just can't leave alone, like an angel from the underworld or a devil from paradise. That is sleep.
Wow. Yeah. I think Napoleon should have been given a badge, and he asked us, "What is the best quote aside from "You will carry that weight and see you, space cowboy"?"
Okay.
Well, I have a couple here. Well,
Yes.
The top of mind I have is when Faye confronted Spike when he was about to go to the Red Dragon Syndicate to settle some things with Vicious.
Vicious, yeah.
And they said a lot of things back and forth here and there, and he said that he will go there not to die. He will go there to find out if he's alive.
Oh, boom.
Yeah, because
That's a lot of levels of thinking.
I know, because the whole time Spike explained that he has a tawag dito, a prosthetic, functional prosthetic eye
Right.
that he probably got from being
The
entangled
assassin.
with the Red Dragon, because he already did something and he almost died doing that.
Right.
His one eye is robotic, and he says that his one eye sees the past, while the other sees the present. So he doesn't know if he's dreaming or awake.
Oh.
So that's why his
Damn, the
resolution
lines.
is to go out there, confront his past and vicious, and to see if he's really alive. But during that time, though, they already killed Julia, which is the love of his life.
Who would, yeah.
So yeah, a lot of complicating things here and there.
Do you think that a lot of people are quote unquote dead in real life? I'm not saying they're dead like rest in peace. I'm saying like they're dead inside.
Yeah, I think so.
And that they're
Because,
just going through the motions of...
I believe that a lot of people are just like that. They just go through the motions, get paid, pay the bills, have some fun here and there. But are we really living?
So I think this is what Spike felt, right? The whole time.
The whole time.
Yes.
The whole time. And
when do you think did he finally feel alive?
when Julia died. When Julia got shot in one of the episodes. Because that was when he was trying to take her away again
Right.
from the syndicate, and they tried to escape, but she got shot, she died, and that woke him up.
Oh man.
And at that time, he wants to settle the score with Vicious.
You know, that's the thing though. Why did he get Julia from Vicious though?
You know, love is a very complicated thing.
Okay. I am not gonna go there. Okay. Nah. You guys figure that out part.
You gotta watch the show. They gotta watch the show.
Yeah, guys, so I gotta watch the show. Yeah.
Find a way.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Okay, Lester says, what's this? Monogatari, literary form in traditional Japanese literature, an extended prose narrative tale comparable to the epic.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Thanks, Bayaw. Bayaw natin yan si Lester.
Yeah, bayaw. Ghost Fighter.
Ghost Fighter Bayaw.
Okay. Eugene. No, let's not go there.
Let's not go there.
Okay. What makes Cowboy Bebop different from other, let's say, anime or TV series that you have watched? Because you've watched a lot of anime or TV series in general.
Yeah.
What makes
But
it...
not as much, probably, because when I try to get into a series, I really get into it, like I really binge watch things.
Oh, okay. All right.
So as much as possible, I try to, get away from the series first. Like, okay, I need to work some things. Like, I need to earn money to pay the bills. So I try to not watch anything.
I understand.
Like, please don't do this. Don't, like, people would just like, uy, panoorin mo to, ganito, ganyan. Like, so, hold it right there. Let me just list it down for you first, then I will just watch it.
You have a ledger
later.
already of things to watch.
Yeah, and minsan I have to read the synopsis first,
Right.
or I would look at the art, and I would
You'll
discern if it's for me or not. So I'm kind of like not getting into a lot of things because that would like.
So you easily get distracted.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
okay. You get sucked in.
Yep.
Oh no, the vortex. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So that's how I got into Cowboy Bebop. That's why I still watch it. I watch it again and again. So for 5 times already, because I just see a lot of things happening
So when
in the series.
you said you watched it 5 times or more, I'm sure. So from the first time you watched it completely, which was college, and then now, are there differences now? Have you felt like, oh, already I've overcome whatever I felt in college, and you have a different issue now, or maybe is it the same, or
It actually changes because you would relate yourself to the show during the time when whatever you're going through that time. So when I watched it when I was younger, for me it was like a really fun, cool show because it has a lot of action and it has sci-fi, western, and noir themes.
Right, sure.
A bit of Ronin,
Yeah.
and I found it really cool. And sometimes you get bored at home and you see that, oh, I have a copy of this. Why not watch it again? Then you watch it and you'll be like, oh, so that is what it says. When you run into an episode like toward the end, especially, like, okay, these are just lonely people trying to belong.
yeah.
And I'm like, I'm kind of right in that rut right now.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you have those times. You have those moments in your life when you relate to it on that level because you're in the same situation. And right now, I'm like, all right, things are so mundane, and I'm just going through the motions. So, you relate to it on different levels and on different contexts.
Does it help you cope, like to cope faster, to overcome whatever you're going through faster? Because of the TV series?
Definitely, because it makes you understand what you're going through. And at least through anime, and well, understanding it, you tend to process that moment or the moments you're going through, and I think that is more than helpful enough for you to get through it.
Right, right. Okay, speaking of which, we were talking about characters and all that, right? Of the 5 who board Bebop, which is the name of the, should I say spaceship? No.
Yeah, it's the name of the spaceship.
Right. Who can you relate to the most?
Ain. I would aspire to be like Ain.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
He's a genius, and he's a dog, and being a dog is like awesome.
That is straight up. Those are your answers.
Yeah, like Ain. I mean, I've gone through like the spike stage. I'm like, nah, I don't want to go through that again.
Right.
Like,
okay.
and Jet, like, yeah, he's kind of too old, but I can relate to him because of his hobbies like cooking and
Right.
bonsai.
Cooking. Mm-mm.
Yes,
He
cooking.
if you check his social media accounts, people, it's all about food.
And
80% of the time.
well, Faye, in a way, because there's this episodes about her and about her past and
Right.
how she got tricked by some people.
Right, right.
Yeah, and what else? Ed is just the weird, funny, lovable.
But you can
Kid.
still relate to him.
Of course, to her.
To her, sorry.
Yeah, of course, because sometimes you just want to be like that, like carefree and
Right.
doesn't worry about a lot of stuff.
But
Ain is the best. Ain is a super dog.
look at your face.
He's a genius.
Yeah.
He's a Pembroke Welsh Corgi, just very cute, very lovable. Who wouldn't want to be like that?
Okay. I can feel you.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, right, guys? Ain is the best. You have to be like Ain.
Okay, I think your darling also agrees with you.
Yeah, we'll get the 9.
Chris.
That's our plan.
Are you gonna get a corgi soon? Are you guys gonna get a corgi soon?
Well, when we get the dough.
When you get what?
Mahal ang Welsh Corgi.
Yeah, it is. So guys, if you have a spare puppy, Welsh corgi,
Please.
give it to. And he's gonna name him he or her Ain.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I have a friend who is also a fan of the show, and their Welsh Corgi is Ain. Named Ain.
Oh, so now they should teach them tricks like opening, closing.
Yeah, I'll teach my dog how to hack computers. That's
wow.
what Ain does.
I know, but that is super dog.
Yeah.
In real life.
I just don't think that the technology we have right now is would catch up to that.
Ooh,
So yeah.
am I seeing a Karl inventing a program?
No.
For
I'm just saying those things. Probably not in our lifetime.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Napoleon Gankaiko, I would relate to Ed being smart but mostly not understood. Oh.
Aww. See, that's the kind of loneliness I'm talking about in the show.
Right.
You relate to the characters at some level, and you would still feel detached or isolated from most people.
Right.
That's how it is. Their dynamics in Cowboy Bebop. They're trying to belong together, but because they're held by their past
Right.
and issues
Right.
in the present. That's what happens.
I definitely agree. Okay. This was the question I raised in my social media. Again, guys, my social media is Marty Tengco on Facebook and Twitter, and then my Instagram is marty.tengco. And this is a question I raised. Would you want to become a bounty hunter?
I think that's a cool job.
Did you ever want it? Like when you were watching the TV series?
There's a point when I wanted to be a detective of some sort, like to really investigate
Right.
and dig into some
Yeah.
of the issues and that stuff.
Damn.
But not much on the bounty
Oh,
hunter
okay.
thing.
You're scared.
It's not that I'm scared. It's just that when you say bounty hunter right now, it's like naghahanap ng mga pinagkakautangan, mga ganyan. Diba? Bounty hunter. Hanapin mo nga si ganito, ganyan. Tapos,
Putang. It doesn't even... It goes down. Like, the image goes down.
Exactly. Exactly the point. It's not like in America when you say a bounty hunter, they really hunt some criminals. Dito parang... Sino pinagkakatawa mo?
Oh, and you have this notebook.
And I have this notebook.
Ledger. Kano utang mo?
Exactly.
No.
Hanapin mo nga si Aling Maring dyan. Mga ganyan.
And then the interest part. Okay, so that's bad. But that is a local, that's Karl's version. He thinks the Philippines will definitely personify the term bounty hunter.
Parang ganun yan. Dami naghahanap sa mga nagkakautang. No?
Okay. So, but you wanted to be a detective.
Yeah.
Did you even think of it when you were in college to apply in, what's the course for that? I don't even know what course you're going to study so that you could...
Kasi nga, we don't have that kind of culture. Or,
right, okay.
sorry, pero hindi ganun, siguro hindi masyado na-highlight yung trabaho ng mga nasa law enforcement sa
Right.
atin na yung mga investigators, ganyan. Kasi, when we see law enforcement sa media, it's like more on the police.
Yeah,
The street level.
let's see. That's
Not
it.
much on the, doing the desk jobs and the investigative
Right.
things. Probably
Right.
we had a few, like, some movies, like in On the Job.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have an investigator there,
Right.
but not...
It's not like when you say James Bond or
No.
when you say Mission Impossible or something. Yeah, that's
No.
sad. I wonder if we're gonna have something like that, or is it something? Do you think it's a cultural thing? That's why we never had that.
Possibly a cultural thing since bata pa lang tayo, tinatakot na tayo, papahuli kita dyan sa pulis. Street level police lang.
Pati nga mo tayo.
Diba? Pahuli kita sa guard, naging guard pa, diba? Hanggang ganun lang kasi wala yung mga diba? Level up po tayo, please.
Let's have a detective. I really am curious though. If, yeah, damn. I hope so. I hope we have something like that. Maybe
We do have.
but
We do
it's
have.
not. I guess they're not given importance.
Possibly not much. The facilities they have may not be at par with, their
Or-
counterparts.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe because, I don't know, maybe our police force have those slash jobs, like police / detective / forensic / like they have so many, like one person who's just supposed to stick to one job, but they have to do the other
I'm
stuff.
not really sure about that. I can't speak for them.
Right, but
right?
that's
So-
what I feel sometimes when you say the police. It's just, they just have to do everything. Which is not
Yeah.
the case. They should have to specialize, I suppose. And yeah, I hope so. It might help the job faster if they stick to their...
Yeah, even in the forensic science,
Yeah.
it would have been awesome to have
Yeah.
I think they do have a course for that,
Yeah,
but it's
I'm
not
familiar with that.
as
Fame.
extensive
Yeah.
or intensive as what they have in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so may mga dreams na ganun, tapos makikita mo magiging street level ka lang, tapos tuturuan ka pang mangutong ng mga mo, di ba? Parang ayoko na.
Fine. Okay, my last question for you is, what scenes or dialogues in the whole, both the TV series and the movie, whatever there, just choose, that best describes Cowboy Bebop as a whole?
Oh, again, babalik ako to episode 24.
Oh my goodness, really? That's...
Yeah, because that separation scene
Yeah.
that they had, what Ed did that time is like she drew like a bye-bye in her smiley face on the deck of the ship, and Ayn followed her, and during that time, that's when Ed speaks straight. Not like how she usually speaks. She speaks weirdly. But that's when she spoke to Ayn, like, are you sure you're gonna come with me? You know, you have to go back to the ship. It's like, that is really out of character, but parang wow. All right, so they have their tandem there. In that point where Faye went back to her home in Singapore,
Right.
and what she saw there is just an outline of their house.
Oh,
Just the outline, like you don't even see, you know,
a
tall.
house, a standing house,
A standing house.
structure.
Not even walls.
No structure.
No structure. Just
A
the
yard.
outline.
Oh my goodness! Like, oh my goodness!
Just the outline. And what she did is she went to her room where her room was, and she drew her bed, and she just lay there and like just staring at nothing. I don't know. And that's the moment when one of my favorite songs in the soundtrack is playing, yung Call Me, Call Me. And I would be like, you know, bawling out my eyes at that time, and I'll be like, good thing I always watch this alone.
Yeah, I think it's a reflective type of.
It is very reflective. And Spiegel, I think I saw somewhere that Spiegel is a German for mirror.
For what?
Mirror.
No, really?
I
don't
just saw it
know.
online.
Yeah.
I saw, let's check it out. I just saw it online. So Spike is a mirror for
Mirror. So basically, it wants you to look inside yourself.
exactly.
A reflection of sorts.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. So for you guys, if you want a different kind of TV series, yeah, you should give this a shot.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely need to see the show. It's just one season.
And a
Twen-
movie.
1 season, 26 episodes and one movie. The movie happens between episode 22 and 23. So if you want to watch it in chronological order, you could do that. And it's just a great show because it's a mix of everything that is good in every genre that you could think of, and in every fandom that you could think of, especially the references that the show has.
Right.
So you go watch them, guys.
There. And I'd like to say hi to Tim Villasor, was again my co-host for James Bond. He says, greetings Space Cowboys. Big fan as well. Hi, Tim.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, your darling says we'll get an Ayn.
Yes.
Mga
Yes, we do.
utang mo, haha.
Uy, may utang ba ako?
No, she's just
Teka
quoting the joke that you have. That you made, rather.
Okay.
Okay. Tim says, big fan of Cowboy Bebop myself. Met the voice actors of Spike and Julia last year at New York Comic Con. Spike looks at the
Whoa.
past in one eye and the present in the other. Yup. It was mentioned earlier.
Ang swerte niya.
Yeah.
I'm so ingat. Funny
So
thing though.
ingat.
Funny thing.
Right.
Funny thing. I'm a big fan of Cowboy Bebop, but I just couldn't see any merchandise.
Oh, really? No kidding.
It's not as big
Publicized,
here.
maybe. Yeah.
It's not as big here in the Philippines.
Yeah. I guess the generation.
It's just hard. The merchandise is probably really hard to get. If you would really want to have an action figure, a toy, you would really have to look out.
Maybe
out
Amazon, maybe, or
there. Yeah,
Toy-Con.
but like them, I don't have that much woolongs.
Okay. Maybe soon.
Hopefully,
By the time they're already merchandise that you could.
I would definitely buy.
What if
Kahit
it's
shirts.
No, what if it's a bit bad like McDonald's Happy Meal?
I'm not much of a collector, but I would really want some good merchandise.
Okay, so it's not just like anything.
Yeah, it's not just like anything.
Has to be good.
Really good merchandise that I could put in my bookshelves.
Right. What if, for example, when WWE was famous, they had fake shirts in Baclaran? Remember, like, do you remember that? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Are you willing to compromise?
if I'm going to compromise like that, I would just make my own shirts.
Good job.
I would just make my own shirts.
Yeah.
Right?
Why don't you just make?
I have no time. I told you.
Yeah, I know.
I need to pay the bills. We all need to pay the bills and go through the mundaneness of everything.
But you have to not swim. You shouldn't swim. Just like go with the flow.
Sometimes you need to go against it.
Yes.
And try your best, and that's when you can surf and
ride the wave.
And feel that you're alive or that you're living.
Yes, definitely. Lester, well, dami sa Shopee ng merch.
Tunay ba yun?
Tim says, SH, figure hearts that is. And yes, I would buy those Happy Meals too. Wow,
Good
Tim.
for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Because sometimes Happy Meals are a bit bad. But yeah, if you want.
Oh my God, they have Funkos and it's hard to find.
Oh no, Funko Pops.
I just started getting Funkos.
I just
and
did one time. I'm not gonna do it again.
It's really hard to contain yourself from getting
It's addicting.
the things that you really like.
That's true.
And
stopped.
I just gave in just recently.
See, that's I get what you mean by the sucked in by the vortex type. Yeah, the black hole of fandoms.
Good luck. Good luck to us.
This show never expects people to buy a lot of Funkos or merch or toys, but
they should probably, sponsor the show because it deals with a lot of fandoms, right?
Yeah, I know. That would be
shout out to Funko Pop.
Like that would be cool. Like for every episode, I have a specific Funko for the particular episode, right?
All right, and you gotta give it to your co-host, right?
Yeah.
Like
so
the whole set, Cowboy Bebop.
So there's one for me, one for Kooky because she created the show, and then for you.
And one for the station.
That's so cool. Then you have this huge wall of Funko.
That will be awesome.
That will be awesome.
That would be a great, gallery design.
You could create a house with all the fandoms.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right?
Definitely.
And there are the other sizes, right? They're small. And then there's this large.
I have that really small one that is Batman.
Funko.
Yeah. It's a Funko keychain.
Oh, they have that now.
They have that.
My gosh. Now I understand what you feel when you say your money.
Yeah.
You need lots of dough.
Yeah. Someone just gave it to me and it's like, okay, like I put it on my shelf.
So guys, for those who know of any merchandise that you could give to Karl or suggest to him, please let him know.
Let me know.
Yeah, so that he could start buying.
Yung mura lang Okay lang ako sa second hand.
Grabe talaga.
No, seriously, because if you get items from collectors and they're willing to let it go, they would, you could get discounts because, sometimes it's out of the box, it's used.
Oh, right. The out of the box actually the price lesson, the value lesson, sorry. The value lessons. Okay. Right. Okay, what's this? Chris, next year birthday gift idea. Oh, wow. Look at that. You're so weird, Karl.
I am weird.
Tip. The awesome soundtrack by Yoko Kanno and the Seatbelts, though, is relatively easy to find or order online. There are even vinyls. Oh my goodness.
I need to buy a vinyl player first, so if you could give me one, Timster, that would be very, very appreciated.
Crazy man.
Yes, I am. Yeah, it's sometimes it's a fault that they guessed me here because I get too excited with what I say.
Yeah, you get too much. No, you give me first.
Tignan mo, ikaw rin pala.
I'm just kidding. Okay, Karl, anything you'd like to promote before we say goodbye? Or your Facebook page and whatnot.
Watch Cowboy Bebop, guys.
First, that's the number one.
Watch Cowboy Bebop because it's a show that would teach you a lot of things about your loneliness and how you could deal with it, and especially with existential crisis.
Right.
We go through that phase.
Yes.
Not just one time, but a lot of times. And I hope you enjoy the show.
Yes,
And
guys.
the soundtrack is awesome.
Definitely.
You have to listen to the
Killer
soundtrack.
soundtrack.
Yeah, probably I could look for those soundtrack and find those CDs. Yeah, box sets.
Sometimes it's good to have an actual CD, not just an MP3 or
that you could just buy digitally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that will be awesome.
Yes.
But I think it's really hard to find now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Business idea, Carl.
It's
moolah. It's dough.
It's dough. And
Anything you'd like to promote?
You go like the page of our org. Unang-una na dyan yung linangan sa imahen retorika at anyo. Dahil ako po ay Makatang Lira, kasama po ako sa Lira.
Yes.
And ang Cavitean Writers Association ay grupo ng mga kabataang manunulat mula sa Cavite. So pakilike po yung mga page na yan.
Yes.
Like yung 60 minute, yung Jamit 8.3.
My page, Marty Tengco. And
Because Pilipinas,
definitely. If you want to give Carl something, message him.
Yeah, you could message me. Sabi ko message him. Like,
Sino yun?
who that? Yeah, you could message me. Sorry if I'm not gonna reply immediately.
Yes,
Because,
of course, because life.
And it takes me like, time to like, oh, there's a message request.
Yeah.
1 year ago. How did I miss this?
It happened.
It happened.
You must have read it without your glasses.
Or I might have like just swiped it. Like you get a lot of messages.
Dude,
and, like,
that ain't Tinder.
No, because when you get a notification from your phone, right?
Right, I'm just
like,
kidding. I know. Yeah, you just skip it and like you didn't even process the information.
Yeah,
Damn.
so medyo sakit ko yan.
Yeah, I can feel you. I think that's a lot of people because their attention span after social media just is so bad. Like from 5 minutes it has lost to now we're as bad as just a few seconds and we forget everything.
Yeah, and I just tend to focus on what I really need to focus on sometimes.
Yeah.
Like when I'm working, I'm just like...
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
silent
like,
and wherever. Yeah, vibrate, yeah.
Exactly.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody who's listening. Oh, Tim said, enjoy this. Great work, Karl. Looking forward to meeting you and one of these days and chat all about the series we all enjoy. Ha ha. Dude, be cool.
Wow, thank you, Timster.
Yes, and of course, guys, for those who would like to know whatever songs I've played, I know for those who are into the fandom, you already know what I played. But for those who are not familiar with the songs I played, I'll be placing them or adding these details on my social media, which is Marty Tengco, the page, and my Instagram, marty.tengco. And of course, if you would like any fandoms that we would like to talk about here in the show, just message Miss Kooky Tuason what else? Me? My page, Marty Tengco. So we could add that to our list of fandoms. Whatever fandom you think we should be talking about now. And of course, don't forget, guys, my show 60 Minutes of Pop Fiction is every Wednesdays midnight to 1-ish because you see it's not 1 anymore. It's 1:38.
1-ish, yeah. It's almost 2.
1:38 on the clock. And for those, so that's all for our show. It's all about fandoms and geek stuff and everything that you can get addicted to.
Yeah, fandoms unite.
Yes, indeed. Geeks rule. It's so weird. No,
You got to work on that.
yeah, I'll work on that next time. If you're into spoken word, poetry, or the power of the word, it could be short stories, short narratives, prose, or whatnot, essays. I don't know. The word is powerful. You could listen to Big Gospel Penis every Tuesdays midnight to 2 a.m. with Miss Kooky Tuason, which Karl was a guest many times already.
Yeah.
He's a regular.
And they're getting sick of me, I guess. Being here almost every month. What?
What? And next week, our topic is Into the Badlands. So if you're into the fandom, please listen next week. But you know what? Don't ever touch the dial. Just stay here, Jamming 8.3. We have amazing shows from Sunday to Saturday. So just stay here. And I'll be leaving you with the song. What song will I be leaving? Guys, wait lang.
I wish it's one of my favorites.
I don't know. I don't even know what your favorites are.
Sinabi ko kanina, pero baka hindi mo
Yeah, sorry.
nakuha.
Sorry. I'll be leaving
Should've put
you.
in a list.
Sorry. Words That We Couldn't Say by Steve
Oh,
Conte.
that's good too.
Yep. From the album Cowboy Bebop Blue, which is 1999. Carl, thank you so much again.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes.
And it's an honor to be here, and I really love doing this.
It was fun. And I hope you guys have another fandom that you could check out. Please, guys, it's important to have a fandom. It helps us have fun more. Do not swim. Do not just follow the current. Surf it. Look at Carl. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Wherever you are, good morning, good night, good afternoon. Thank you. Bye.
Just pray them words that we couldn't say. Funny, ain't it? Games people play. Scratch it, paint it, one in the same. We couldn't find them, so we tried to hide them. Words that we couldn't say. It hurts, don't it? Fools on parade. Taint it, own it, chase it away. We couldn't make them, so we had to break them. Words that we couldn't say. Sometimes, baby, we make mistakes. Dark and hazy, prices we pay. I sit here on my shelf, just talking to myself. Words that we couldn't say. Someday maybe we'll make it right. Until that day, long endless nights, we couldn't say them, so now we just pray them. Words that we couldn't say. Just pray them words that we couldn't say.
60 minutes of pop fiction. Venture into a world of fantasy, animation, gaming, mythical language, graphic novels, robotics, and sci-fi. Tune in to 60 minutes of pop fiction with Marty Tengco. Wednesdays at midnight on your new music alternative. Jam 88.3. Your weeknight dose of spoken word on primetime radio. Because Pilipinas.
As life creates beats through hands and feet gestures.
If your sister asks me about you,
Because Pilipinas. Hosted by Kooky Tuason. Tuesdays, 12 midnight.
shut yourself off from the world and nod.
Hayaan mo ring aking hagkan ang pangangatan.
Because Pilipinas on your new music alternative. Jam 88.3. The music station for the new generation. New music. Alternative. Jam 88.3.
Bird